G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is part 3 of 5 of a 5-part giant commentary of the Unknown Worlds Build 161 internal playtest before they released Build 161, which of course everyone can get out there and play right now if they want to. Oh yeah, you've been watching me in Commander View this whole time, but I just got a pistol kill on a flaming fade in the crane assembly above Marine Start, so I'm pretty happy with myself. And Snoogar taking down Mendasp there with the flamethrower. And no doubt I will jump back into the command station momentarily, but first I'm going to build this sentry turret. Now, if you have been following the game so far, you'll notice that it is not looking good at all for the Marine team. We've been pushed back completely to Marine Start, and the aliens just made a push in, probably hoping to end the game there, but we did survive. So how the hell are we going to get out of this? Well, you're about to find out, because obviously the game keeps going for another 25 minutes. So we will see. I think that's Urinal Cake calling out that the extractors in Repair Room are free, and I believe I asked the team to go to Repair Room now to help me secure it, because we only have one extractor right now, and that is just not acceptable. You cannot win a game with one extractor at all. Your team will not have enough plasma to buy weapons. As commander, you won't have enough carbon to build structures or plasma to drop health and med packs. So really right now this is crucial. Repairing the power in Repair Room, irony there, and getting the extractors back up. Now, a couple of my teammates just did a flaming pass on Marine Expansion, which is good because I think it's distracted the alien team a little bit, and I'm carefully locking and unlocking that door as my Marine mates consider going in there. I said, I'm not going to ask you to go in there, guys, because you'll probably die, but if you want to, I'll unlock the door. They decided they weren't going to, so I left the door locked. After that, now I have one extractor up in Repair Room, so we have recovered a little bit of the ground you saw us lose in part 2 if you've been watching that. Probably best to ignore the flames coming out of that armory there, don't know what's going on. Lurk moving through tram tunnels, being chased by a flamethrower and a rifle as well, so that's never fun if you're a Lurk, but those Marines were low in health, so they will retreat. I tried dropping a lot of med packs on them, but they were too far in to notice. Probably waiting to drop that second extractor. I don't have enough carbon, as I've said to death in this game. Carbon is just such a valuable resource now. You can't, it's just amazing how little you have. Now, Mendasp, I believe this is Mendasp going down to Fana. He has done a very good job ninjaing that power node. Now, this is something you have to really be aware of as a Marine team. Power nodes will not show you how much damage they've got until they're at 30% unless you look at them. Now, that power node was clearly damaged in the earlier battle, and none of us noticed. And right now, it's down to 216 out of, whatever, 5,000 hit points. That is just really, really bad. If we'd lost that power node, it could very well have been game over. Once the red lights come in here, the infantry portals will go down, the armory will go down, and suddenly it's only who's left on the map that can save the game for the team. So if the aliens had pushed after taking down that power node, very likely they would have killed the infantry portals and almost won the game. So I brought almost every Mac I could find on the map, Macs on the map, to repair that power node as quickly as possible to prevent that from happening. So some excellent play from Mendasp there as a fade. Luckily, during that little segue, I was able to save up enough carbon to get a second extractor in Repair Room. So now we're going to have 3 extractors again very, very soon, which is good. I believe that was, who was that? That wasn't Enceladus. I'm not sure who it was, but trying to make another pass at that power node. But right now I've got 4 Marines in Marine Start, so that's not going to happen. Snoogar saying he axed a fade. That is incredibly impressive. No, it was Mendasp who came in again saying, why did you repair that node? And I reply, not sure, might not have wanted to lose. So, just a little bit of friendly banter between the Marine team, which we're going to beat. Yeah, that's right. Aliens. No, wait. Aliens. Oh, I just totally missed that up. Marine team for the win. The Marine teams are going to win. Oh, damn. Well, you wouldn't want me as a cheerleader in your team. Now, here's a little interesting bug that happened in this playtest, which of course was fixed for the final Build 161 release. We got a couple of Hydras that decided to persist after dying. They just sort of sat there immobile, not attacking, just sort of sitting there with no health. So just watch out for that. You will see that a little bit. Of course, that didn't make it into Build 161. That's the point of playtests. Bugs get found and squashed. Fana noting there that bugged Hydra. Moving on, I have we've got flamethrowers, we've got grenade launchers, we've got 3 extractors up now, so it is looking a little better. I've got 110 plasma in the bank for when we get into a big combat situation, so I'm quite happy at the moment. I'm going to spend another 20 carbon on building a 3rd and final sentry gun in Marine Start. Note that we are about 25 minutes into this game and I have only just built a 3rd sentry gun in Marine Start. I think I've bought 4 sentry guns total, one of them having gone down at some earlier point in the game. Noticing this push here, dropping med packs and ammo on Marines as they need it to try and help them in that fight, try and keep them alive. Rotating this sentry gun now, so I have 1 sentry gun up on the crates, 2 facing backwards from the door. So the idea behind that is I'm a fan of not preventing the aliens entering the room with sentry guns, instead catching them in a net inside the room with the sentry gun, so they enter the door and then they're under fire. It sort of draws them in, makes them think they might be able to get in, and of course then they take fire from the sentry guns, which will discourage them from entering the room again. That's just my style. Some other people like to place 3 sentry guns facing straight ahead dead on the door. Hey, I'm sure we'll work out what's the best strategy as Natural Selection 2 develops. Grenades and bullets flying everywhere, exploding in this room. One thing I want to talk about at length is the sound. I think Simon has done this. Simon is the Unknown World sound guru. The ambient sounds in Tram are really, really eerie now. There's a new ambient sound system going on. It's very, very cool to listen to that. And bullet ricochets, bullets hitting metal, bullets hitting skulks. There's a huge new array of sounds you'll find in Build 161. Very, very exciting. I loved it. Now here I saw an opportunity. I saw Red Squad pushing in, Red dividing into blue there, pushing into Tram Hub in force, and I'm dropping med packs and ammo packs to try and support this push, and I'm encouraging over the microphone. I'm saying what's going on over the microphone, and I'm going to bring 3 Macs in. Now this is crucial. I'm asking the team to hold in Tram Hub over the microphone because I want to hold Tram Hub and take Tram Hub, and I'm going to use Tram Hub to push on later in the game. So let's see if I can actually take it. There's the Max starting to go to work on that power node, trying to repair it. Skulk coming in, quickly going down on fire, but going down to Max's shotgun. There's really nothing in here to stop us at the moment. The lights are back on, which is always a great morale booster for your Marines. When they're fighting and they see the lights go on, they're just happy campers. I've saved up the carbon from my 3 extractors. I'm going to drop an armory. Now the first thing I do is drop an armory, not a sentry gun, because when you've got Marines in here, they are more effective than sentry guns, and you want to keep them alive and armed. So I'm building an armory very, very quickly to get health and ammo to this small red squad in this room. I'm dropping health and ammo as well to try and secure this room. That's a persistent Hydra occurring there. That Hydra is dead. Just a little 161 bug there, which of course is squashed in the actual release build. And now I'm using my final 20 carbon saved up there to build a sentry gun, and I will point that towards alien spawn. So now this room is starting to look very, very secure. Ideally, I want another sentry gun in a corner somewhere pointing at this sentry gun. So sentry gun covering sentry gun, and then I'll have 2 sentry guns in this room able to lay down fire on any alien that tries to enter this room. So now the final crowning glory on our attack on Tram Hub, Tram Tunnels, Tram Hub, I'm pretty sure this room is Tram Hub, it's just not showing up in the top left there, is building the extractor, which I will do at some point. So this was a push I was really proud of. I thought this was a really great example of NS2 gameplay at its best. A team pushing in first person view, attacking, engaging the alien team in this room in the darkness, then the commander coming in and supporting them to restore power and build structures to secure the room against further alien assault. No, I'm not building the extractor, I'm building that second sentry gun I was talking about. I'm building it behind the door as I have in Marines Start to surprise aliens that come around the corner and cover the sentry gun facing the door. So it's a very similar setup to in Marine Spawn that I'm replicating here. Of course, instead of having the main sentry gun well back on the crates, I'm having it forward on the tram that is sitting in the middle of the room, but again on high ground. And notice how much fire that sentry gun is laying down. It is paying for itself already with an extreme amount of fire that it is laying down on every skulk that enters this room. So really, this was part 3. This chapter was all about this push on Tram Hub, which I thought was just an excellent, excellent push. And as I've said, a great example of NS2 gameplay at its best. And you can only imagine what kind of play that is going to evolve when we start to see some of the higher tier marine and alien units such as ONOS and Exosuit. Of course, there's so much we've got to wait for that will still come out over the next few weeks and months, such as Shades, Shifts, I've mentioned Exosuits with their dual-wielding miniguns, all that kind of thing that we will see. That kind of unit, I think, is going to be a real siege breaker unit
Of course, the Arc as well, which used to be called the Mobile Assault Siege Cannon. It's still the same thing, but it has been renamed to the Arc. I'm not sure what the rename means. I don't know what it means. Please have a guess if you can in the comments. What does ARC stand for in the context of a large mobile siege cannon, which of course you've seen in earlier videos just being tried out, not implemented in the game yet.
Now, my next target was elevator transfer, and I think this is Fana. Now, I mentioned Fana was going to do something ninja later in the game, and I believe this is it. There are no aliens in elevator transfer because I believe they are concentrating on trying to retake Tram Hub, or at least regroup. No, sorry, I'm wrong. There are four Marines pushing Marine alien spawn right now. You can't see them. They are on the mini-map, though, if you look at that, while Fana is taking down that hive. Now, I wasn't being a great commander here because I wasn't covering this red squad over here, but I finally realized what was going on, started dropping med packs and ammo packs at the doorway there. And the great thing about this is I know we've got no chance to take down the primary alien hive in alien spawn, but Fana, meanwhile, is taking down the elevator transfer hive. So it's basically a pincer movement where we're distracting the alien team, they're trying to defend their primary hive, where really the target is the elevator transfer hive. And this is a crucial moment in the game. In fact, this is probably the most crucial chapter, apart from the last chapter, of course, where we switch commanders, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. It's the most crucial part of the game, where we took Tram Hub and then pushed onto both Marine Alien Start and Elevator Transfer. And earlier in the game, you might have heard me talk about how Tram Hub can be a staging ground for that. You notice Marines coming back to get ammunition and health from the armory when they can't get it from med packs and ammo packs from me. And basically just a twin pincer attack, and the mobility you get from being in Tram Hub is just exceptional. You can get to alien spawn and elevator transfer very, very quickly. It's just an excellent area to hold, and I'm so glad we took it from the alien team. This draws part 3 to a close. If you haven't checked out part 1 and 2, check them out for some more gameplay, and of course parts 4 and 5 to follow, so make sure you check those out as well. I hope you're enjoying this sequence of videos. I know I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying casting it. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all soon.